The message I heard is more expensive. The scripture comes from First Maccabees. Okay, so this is First Maccabees, uh, 12:50. And they perceived that he was taken and had perished. Those who were with him, they encouraged one another and went on their way close together, prepared to fight. And those who followed on them saw that they were ready for to fight for their lives and turned back again. So here's the message. For whoever this is for, like, okay, whoever this is for, messing with you is not cheap. Okay, and I don't I'm not I'm saying like messing with you as in going to war with you, trying to quarrel with you, trying to like cause hardship upon you, trying to practice witchcraft against you. It's not cheap. And I'm not like just even literally just speaking on price wise, like you know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's a situation where somebody got to pay big money for somebody to come after you because of the stats that come against them, what could possibly happen, and what kind of repercussions they could receive. But it could also be a situation where it's not cheap, not just because of price wise, but because of God not playing about you wise. Like I just feel like that's what it is. Like God is not playing about you. God is not playing about you, and God is not playing about you some more. And I just feel like just how right here they perceive that this is about Jonathan. They were thinking that, they felt like something happened to him and they was ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to go and find those that came against him. They was ready to see what really happened. They was really ready to go and throw down behind him. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying that it's too expensive. It is too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Some people think that they can just do whatever they want to, especially when they know how to do witchcraft. They like how to like to put the candles together. They like to do, mess with the herbs and the oils and all that kind of stuff. And they feel like they can just do whatever to whoever. And when you are coming against somebody that is chosen by God, when you are coming against somebody that is anointed by God, when you are coming against somebody that got that going on, what some people don't realize, like whatever it is that you're doing, it's gonna fall upon your own head. And it's not a situation where you just gonna be able to cause harm to that person and everything is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not sweet. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that it's sweet. They thinking that, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be able to go and like, live their life and carry on as normal. God said, nah, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be a situation where they're gonna be able to go business as usual. It's gonna be a situation where they're gonna be in trouble. It's gonna be a situation where they're gonna have all kind of things falling apart. They're gonna have to deal with all kind of hardships. They're gonna have to deal with all kind of headaches. They're gonna have to deal with all kind of problems. And that's just what it is. And especially we already know in general, when you wish evil upon somebody, it always comes back to you. It's like a boomerang. And if you are wishing evil on somebody that is chosen by God, if you are wishing evil on somebody that is used by God, if you are wishing evil on a child of God, it's going to come back that much harder. And sometimes it is instant. Like sometimes it's so instant that it's scary. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. And I feel like God said some of these people don't even realize how expensive it is to mess with you. They don't realize how expensive it is to come against you, to try to fight you. Hello. They don't realize how trying to attack you and trying to come against you, it's gonna cause all kind of calamity and all kind of problems for them. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this, it's not even a situation where you need to worry about it, because it is what it is. Like, I know sometimes I find myself like, when I know somebody is like, they plotting, or they have evil intentions, or they, they don't wish me well, and I can, you know what I'm saying, kind of perceive what they trying. And it's sometimes I don't want to be mean. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be mean. But at the same time, I'm not also gonna be stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be mean, but I'm also not gonna do stupid. I'm not, it's not gonna be a situation where I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, sashay, and you know what I'm saying, like, walk right into the trap. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, for whoever this is for, sometimes you get put in a position to where, if you decide not to go along with whatever trap somebody have for you, you are perceived as this mean big bad wolf. But in reality, like, why would you go along with that? You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody trying to capture you, and they tell you, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, tape your hands together and tape your mouth. Why would you do that? No. Why would you do that? And I just feel like, for whoever this is for, it's kind of like, why would you make it easier for somebody to come against you? And with that being said, like, this is like, these people are thinking that they can just ask God to get out the way. God said no. Why would he do that? Why would he allow them to take down somebody that is a soldier for him? Somebody that is a soldier in his army. Why would he allow, like, no, why would he do that? And sometimes people, like, when they want to wish you harm, they want to wish you evil, they would hope, they would like for you not to be able to see it coming. They would like to be able to kind of confuse you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like somebody making you believe that they like, you know what I'm saying, that everything is fine and everything is good. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you taking you to somewhere that, if you go to that place, it's a trap, but taking you around, like the long way around, so you won't realize that you're going to that place, or you won't realize that that's what you going, or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like God is saying he is going to let you know, it's not going to ever be a situation where God is not going to put you up on game. It's not going to be a situation where God is not going to ensure that you are safe. It's not going to be a situation where God is going to keep you from being able to, you know what I'm saying, be okay. Like, whatever attacks, you know what I'm saying, that anybody is trying to come against you, they starting to realize that it caused them more harm than it does you. You don't get no harm. You be always good in the end. I just feel like, for whoever this for, and like, that's really what it is. You are in a position to where you gonna be good regardless, because how do I say this? God is protecting you. God is guiding you. God is holding your hand throughout whatever journey that you are going on right now, whatever situation. God say he got you, and he is guiding you. He's protecting you, and he is ensuring that you don't fall for these little traps and these little schemes that people be setting up. And that, you know what I'm saying, that it took out the time. Sometimes people just come up with it, and sometimes people really be taking out time, effort, and energy to come up with all kind of traps and schemes, and they gonna do all these things. But because God has blessed you with wisdom, and God has blessed you with insight, you be able to dip, dodge, and jig jag up. I said jig jag, but yeah, up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You gone. Like, no. And yeah, that's the message. It's expensive. Whoever this is for, it's expensive. Every time somebody try to come against you and they try to cause you harm, and they gonna do whatever it is they gonna do, they find out that they then wasted so much money, so much effort, so much time. They lost, not waste, they lost money. They lost their time. They lost their energy. They could have just did something else with their time. They could have just did this, they could have just did that, but they just had to come after you, and they just had to attack you, and they just had to try this, and they just had to try that. God said every single time they wasted, and like every single time they feel like it was a waste of time. Every single time they feel like it was stupid. They always find themselves in a position to where they trying to figure out why they did it anyways. They could have just left you alone. Anyways, that's the message. It always backfires, and it's always gonna backfire, because God said it's not a situation where they just coming after you, they coming after him as well. Anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.